Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another speed build, but this time it's a little bit different as we are building for a lovely little elderly couple because I love old people and hell does everybody else. Everyone loves old people, whether you like it or not. You cannot resist an old person's charm. It's true. We all love old people, except for the cranky ones. The cranky ones aren't very nice, but they are my favourite customers at work. If you don't know where I work, good. Because I don't want anyone to know where I work. But I work in a restaurant slash bar thing, and we get a lot of old people, and they are lovely. I love them because I live like in a seaside town, so there is a lot of old people here, more so than I would say a city. But they're so sweet. Like I had this little old lady come in with what looked like her daughter, and they come in like every day now, and they always ask like what to recommend and what the soup of the day is, and they're just so sweet, and they just sit there with their little blankets, and I don't know, I reckon I'd be such a cool granny. I'd like whiz around on my little thing and like pimp it out with like a glittery saddle with like tassels on the end, and I'd have a horn that's just like, get out of my way, I am a granny. And I'd wear knitted hats and socks, and this would be such a good cast idea. What if I were a granny tag? I can see it now. I think it'd be amazing. I've got this this little lady who lives in our flat, and not in our flat. If she lived in her, oh my god, could you imagine? No, but she lives in our like block, and bless her, she like lives on her own, and she like always complains about her son and her daughter-in-law and all this stuff, and like she gets my boyfriend to like go around and build all her furniture and things because she's like old and frail, but she is so hilarious. Like every time you speak to her, like you can't get away, and then she'll just do this thing where like she'll be talking to you and then she'll just stop, and then she'll be like, okay, right, bye, see you later, and you'll be like, oh okay. All right then, bye Sandra. That isn't her name, but imagine it is. You'd be like, bye Sandra. But it's got to the point now where like everybody in our block of flats like knows who Sandra is, and like every time we're just like, oh, so that little old lady is like moaning again, we're like, oh yeah, Sandra. Sandra is moaning again. But she's a sweetheart, bless her, and she like drags me in to like have tea with her, and she's really sweet. She's cute. She lives like on her own, like in the town, which I find really awesome. But yeah, I love old people. They're just so nice. I really want to do a old person cast, although there is an old family that are like moving into here. But this house, like I kind of made it more of a, instead of like a traditional kind of granny house, like I made it very much like a generational house. So like they've been here for like a long time, and all their families lived here, and now they're just kind of like left with, I don't know, like I can't explain the style, but you'll see once we get inside. You'll get the gist of what I mean. But yeah, grannies love to garden. I know my nan loves to garden, and they have like the most annoying dog in the world, but it's fine. It's cool. They have fish in their garden. Once I planted a peach tree in my nan's garden, and it grew so big that they had to like replant it and take it out, and it was only from like a tiny little peach stone, which I thought was really, really cool. Like who knew you could grow trees from peaches? Oh dear, why am I like this? Why? But oh my god, we had so many old people at work today. It was literally like I got in, and like people were like queuing out the front door just to get in, and it was like so many old people. I like took a photo and like put it on our like work group chat, and I was like, oh hey guys, it's obviously pension day, because today it was just old people and dogs, which I love dogs. That's totally fine, and like yummy mummies who like with their prams, and who they just we sold so much cake. So much cake. I am rambling so much today. Enjoy my speed builds. They're terrible, and I have no real stories to tell because all I do is work every single day. The joys of being a bartender. Woo! And unsociable hours. That sucks. Let's just all retire. I think that'd be a great idea. who needs to work anyway? Who needs money? We'll just all become old and ride around in our things and pimp them out. That sounds like a great idea. I would be so sick as a granny. Yeah, this is a lounge. I can't talk about like the build. It just feels really weird, but I can ramble. I do like to ramble, mainly about dogs, which I'm so excited for the new pets expansion. It is insane. I can't wait. I'm gonna make all my sim families have a dog. I mean, how cute would this family be with a dog in this house? It'd be amazing. I'd love it. Maybe they could have like an old, elderly, I don't know, schnauzer. My nan has a schnauzer. He's schnauzer. He's supposed to be miniature, but he's not miniature at all. He's like super sort of like mid-length, so he's kind of tall. But he's just so hyper and like, oh my god, sometimes I'm just like, dude, just chill out, okay? You're just sleep like other dogs do. But alas, he doesn't, and he just wants to play all the time, and it gets super annoying. And it's really funny because my grandparents, like, they don't really need a hyper dog, you know, but they love him, and he is cute. He's cute, but vaguely annoying in some kind of sense. Yeah, I've got quite like young grandparents, which is kind of crazy, and touch wood. So I'm like really close to my grandparents because I love them, and they literally used to live, well, because I moved from my hometown, but they used to live around the corner from me, like growing up, so that was really fun. So yeah, I'm like really close with my grandparents. I love them. They're the best. But yeah, we seriously need like more CAS items in the game for like elderly people. Like, imagine if they did like an elderly game pack. That'd be like the best thing in the world. I would totally download that. We could have scooters. We could just like ride around all day and run over Sims, and oh my god, it would be amazing. And we could have like little canes, little like what are those like things that oh, those like the shopping bags, you know, the weird little trolley things. We could like have those, and oh my god, that'd be the best thing. Could you imagine? And like the telly just like constantly plays like soaps. It just plays soaps as like all they're allowed to watch. And they have like old telephones and stuff. Oh, EA, please make this game pack. I would 100% 10 out of 10 download that. That sounds amazing. I just need stuff for my elderly peeps to hang around with. That'd be so fun. Could you imagine? The possibilities are endless. I think everyone would just go insane with grannies. It'd be great. All our worlds would be full of grannies. And we always need more grannies in this world. We do. They make Sims a better place. I think we've established that. And this was a weird voiceover. I apologise in advance for this because I don't understand what I'm talking about. It's late, so deal with it, I guess. But Granny's game pack, I vote for. I think everyone should vote for it too. I don't know where, but it's the end of the video, and I'm going now. So like, subscribe, comment, do everything, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!